morning, good morning. Hello. So we are on day 4. And as you're settling in, just making sure that you have the playlist is up to date. And if you don't use the music and you want to use the music and you need to reach out and ask me how to connect all the parts and pieces, just let me know. And I'm looking forward to today, looking to the way in which this practice holds me, and the way in which, if we think about the vayus, and we think about the very first one, so we're focusing at one at a time. This first one, prana, that which takes in, that which receives. So in the understanding of breath, the pranic flow is that which is coming in. And the apana flow would be that which is exhaled. And being aware that if I can balance, if I can use the practice to reestablish myself and really reclaim that intake. It's a busy Monday morning. In the busyness, my mind is starting to take in that which isn't serving me. So I can think about this sequence, I can think about arriving in this moment to take this hour to build a better filter so that I'm not taking everything in, the good and the bad, and just sort of smearing them all over myself. That this is a process of discerning, so that I'm determining what is it that I really do choose to take in, what is it that I really do choose to take all the way into my thoughts, what is it that I really choose to take all the way into my life. How can I balance that which is coming in? I can be taking in too much, and I need to begin to sort of filter that out, or I can be very, very hungry, and I need to open so that I can draw more in. So it's just considering these. I can feel myself drawing in too much. I can feel that sort of tipping out of my command, and it's such a fantastic means of practice that I can then choose, how would I want it to be different? So all morning I watched myself sort of get spun out and then come back and get spun out and come back and know, you know what, when I get on my mat today, I'm going to really align and listen and notice and find that sense of self. That's what I want to feed. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to build. And then I can see everything else. It doesn't mean that I'm blocking it out, but it means that I see it with a different perspective. So this is what we talk about balancing the vayus. What is it that we're taking in, and how does it serve us? And then how do we become useful? How do we become that which serves? I will be so much better for it by the end. It's so simple, this sequence, so simple. Palms together, heart high, we tune in. First step is mantra. First step is calling in guidance. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. 3 times, inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev roll your shoulders and shake it out. Your playlist begins at horizon. So we start there and we come to stand. Come with your hands on your hips to the top of your mat, and you're going to walk about a little bit on the very tips of your toes. So you're on the balls of your feet, and then as you settle, the toes a little further apart, the bones of your feet wide, gather your heels down to the floor. Hands down by your side. Just inhale, heels up, hands up. And then exhale, hands down, heels down. And right from the soles of your feet, literal balance. Set your gaze on one point. Start to smooth your breath. To rise. To settle. The last time, take it all the way up. Keep your hands up high. And set your heels down. And just find the quiet all the way through your body. Step your left foot back. Your heels are not in one line, they're in two lines, side by side, hips square. Turn your palms away, soft right knee bend, and fold down. Take the backs of your hands to your mid-back, fold. And we'll come out the same way, sweeping wide, inhaling up, chin up, look up. And fold, 3 more like that. Hinge at the hips. Reaching all the way from your feet into your fingertips, from your heel into your chin. And go one more, just like that. Lead with the throat is opening, the eyes are opening, all the way into the fingertips. And stay a breath. Dropping your head, left hip forward, right hip back, elbows wide away from the floor. Good. Soft right knee, stand up tall, hands up high. Left foot steps beside right to change. So it's simple, hands widen, thumbs down, tuck of the chin. Fold into that left thigh. And reverse. Start to fit it together, smooth it out. Where is it needed? One more. Navel to spine, clean, fold at the hip. If you can only come halfway down, you come halfway down, elbows wide. Bending your left knee, press straight down, rise up. Hands up high, step your right beside your left, and down. Setting your blocks inside your left foot, step your right foot wide. So that you can find a warrior 2. Your left toes face forward to the front of the mat, the back toes face out to 2 o'clock. Straighten your front leg, inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, bend your left knee, hands widen. To rise. So we start by really opening, as though unfolding the pleats, or the wrinkles, or the creases, the ways in which we've gathered ourselves into constriction. Open wide, left elbow to left thigh, right hand over the top. Good, reverse back through warrior 2, lifting the left hand. Through warrior 2, elbow to thigh. One more, through warrior 2, reaching up, looking up. Elbow to thigh, right hand over, good morning. Right elbow to rib, look down. Reach out, look up. And exhale down. And right hand overhead, stay a beat. Right heel into the floor, right hip opens, right side long. Left hand down to the block if you choose to set your blocks inside the right foot. Pivot on your heels, warrior 2. To begin, hands up high, inhaling. Exhale, widen down. How far in is up to you. How deep the crease of your right hip, how deep the bend of your right knee, but keep your knee over your heel. One more. And from this warrior two, bring your right elbow to your right thigh and sweep over the top. And then reverse through your warrior two. Keep your front knee bent. And warrior two, elbow to thigh. As though your breath began to have access all the way through your body, all the way to your feet. And stay. Bring your left elbow to your waist. And inhale up. Elbow to waist, look down. Hand overhead, look up. And one more time. So as you reach your left hand high, right hand down to the block. Plug your left heel into the floor. Allow that to open the left hip, the left throat, the left hand. Good. Standing tall, bring your blocks to the top of the mat. Right in front, so you have a little bit of height as needed. They can stand as tall as they need to be. Hands up wide and high. Put a little bend in your knees and then sweep out, hands down the backs of your legs as you hinge to the floor. And lead with your heart. Inhale up and widen down, right down to open the back of the body up the middle. Lead with your throat, lift your chin. Two more, fold. That it's so simple and methodical a means of accessing ourselves. Stay. These lines, these channels, these pathways require maintenance. Fingertips to your blocks or to your shins. Inhale halfway up, navel to spine. And fold. Inhale halfway up if you need to, fingertips on blocks. Or if you need to, hands on blocks as you fall. Lift halfway, hands on thighs even if you need to. And fold your way down, pause. 3. 2. Fingertips to the floor, step your feet back, finding downward facing dog. Both feet walk to the left side. Cross your left foot in front of your right foot. Cross high up on the thighs. And bring your knees down to the floor. So your left knee is in front of your right. Widen your feet. And on your exhalation, come towards your child's pose. So the hips don't need to get to the floor, but your left knee will peel off the floor. This is exhale. Inhale, rise up, broaden your back. And exhale, fold back. Rinse your outer hips, your low back, your inner thighs, and rise. Hips wash side to side, let it loosen, and then fold your way back and stay. Softening the inner thighs. Soften your elbows, your shoulders. Drop your head. Breath into the mid-back, widen. Soften your outer hips and your knees until you can move your toes. Rising up. Tuck of the toes, hips up high. Take your back foot, that's your right foot, step it in front, high cross. And then when the knees come down, your right knee is in front of your left, widen your feet, hips drop back, folding in, exhale. Inhaling up and exhaling back. Inhale, as you come up this time, hips move side to side. They're making a little more space, the side to side gets bigger, and then fold back. And stay 3. Dropping the elbows, the shoulders, and the head.
Breath into the mid-body, the mid-back. Soften your hips and your knees till you can move your toes. Hands, knees, tuck toes, uncross, down dog. Outer feet, inner thighs, outer hips, inner feet. Walk your feet to your hands. So your feet are hip distance apart. Draw your hands forward. Find as deep a squat as you can manage. Hands reaching out. Big bend in your elbows as you pull your elbows into your shins, the backs of your arms against your shins. Here's breathing out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, tuck your chin, reach down into your seat, down into your heels, and then draw back and draw your heart through your arms. 2 more like this. Reaching out, open the back of the body, pull back, open the chest. And sit your seat flat to the floor. So blocks can go aside for now, all the way flat to the back. Hands are down beside you. So the back of the body opening, longer. Hands overhead, hips up. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another. This will be our inhale. Your hands coming down, the hips coming down. This will be our exhale. So breathe with the body. Stand in your heels, hips up, hands overhead, inhaling. Exhaling, roll your way down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Hips up, hands up. Keep your hips up. Bring your elbows down beside you. Plant your elbows, tuck a shoulder, tuck another. Heels are heavy. Hips are light. Elbows are heavy. Heart is light. Stand in your feet. And bring it all the way down. Pause. Feel. It's so simple. And all of a sudden, I have a current. I have the lights on. I have the windows open. Knees to your chest. So hands to shins. This is breath out. Hands overhead, heels up high. This is breath in. Flex your feet. So bring it down. And inhale up. This is step 1. Work here if it's good for you, or don't hold your shins. And draw your heels back and your hips a little off the floor. This is step 2. Or lift your head, shoulders. Bringing your knees towards your shoulders. Close your eyes or just stay a beat right here. Flex your feet. Fingers together. Organize yourself. Three, 2, good, 1. Heels up, hands up, stay. Bring your feet down to the floor, lift your hips, put your palms face down underneath the backs of your hips. And bring your heels back up. Inhale as they open, exhale to cross slightly. Inhale, open, exhale, cross. To open and cross. Flex your feet. Close your eyes. So that we can anchor our awareness a little deeper down behind the navel into the pelvis. If you need to, bend your knees. If you can, press into your heels, lengthen your legs. Broaden your chest. the slightest pressure into the back of your head. Lengthen the back of your neck, the length of your spine. The hint of a smile. Get a little stronger. 3, 2. Good. And keeping your heels wide, free your hands and draw your hands through, lifting your head and shoulders, hold the backs of your thighs. And then rolling your head and shoulders to the floor. Your thighs will roll back towards you. Press your thighs into your hands, roll your seat forward and widen with your hands. Good. Put a bend in your knees. Here is inhale. Flex the feet, press straight. Here is exhale, 5. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Noticing that there is tension very often through the inner thighs, the inner lines of our limbs. Because we sit with our feet together and our knees together, or our legs crossed, and we sit and we lose this inner line. Now stay. Heels wide, pressing the backs of your thighs away from the crown of your head, open, so that from the soles of your feet through your inner thighs right to your navel and up your spine, there's access. If we move only in the ways in which we are familiar, we remain in the actions and the outcomes with which we are familiar. If we want to grow, we got to go in the places we have not been. Bend your knees, bring your feet together, bring your knees together. And roll up to a cross-legged seat, sitting on the edge of your blanket or your bolster, or even the edge of a block. But put a block out in front of you as well. So building a seat is such an essential aspect, not only physiological, but a seat in the world, in the day, to sit in the midst of my own life, unperturbed. So move side by side, one hand down, one hand over. Outer hip, outer shoulder, outer hand. Notice the sides of your throat, the sides of your neck, the whole lateral body. Three, 2. And as you pause tall, just look down, checking. Right shin is in front of left. Right shin in front of left. Good. So you can take your left hand across to your right knee and your right hand behind you and softly turn right at the navel and sit tall. And turn at the navel, now softly turn the chin. Inhale, look forward. Exhaling, look back. Turn through the heart. Turn to the front, fingertips to the block. Sit tall. So your seat, as your hands press down and away, your seat presses back and down into the floor. This may be your work, or bending your elbows, your forearm to the block. Excellent. Outer knees down. This may be your work, or fingertips out, head to the block for 3. Right. Left shin crosses in front of right, hands move side to side. Close your eyes, you know where you're going. It becomes an internal experience. It becomes your experience. You can roll your wrists, you can turn and loosen the jaw. Good. The right hand comes to the left knee, the left hand goes behind you, turning to the left. The chin to the front, sitting tall.
And turning left. All the way through the right side of the throat to the center. So take that length and walk your fingertips to the block, your seat back. That may be your work, or forearms down. Or fingertips out, forehead on the block. Walking up. If you have any question, the playlist now is at slow motion. If you're off, you can start it right there. Hands on thighs, sitting tall. Why would we make more order in our bodies, more height, more clarity? So that there's more space for divinity, beauty, joy, and bliss. Circle your seat. Imagine that you're seated on a disc 6 inches in diameter. The spine stays upright so that the crown of your head is drawing a 6-inch circle, the ceiling above you. This begins the Kriya. Eyes closed, 1 minute, so steady. Go inside. A gateway, a portal, a beginning. Sitting tall, eyes closed. Fold your forehead towards your right knee. Inhale upright. Fold towards the left knee. Inhale upright. Eyes closed. Open the sides of your spine. One more each side. Eyes closed. Sitting tall. Notice. Right hand on the center of your chest. Left hand on the right. Turn right, turn left. But keep the top of your head steady. So your face stays facing forward and you swivel, opening the spine. Turn from your navel. Even below and behind your navel. Turn from your seat. Inhale left, exhale right. 1 minute. Allow your chin to start to move. following the shoulders and the elbows. Center. Hands behind your head. Eyes closed. On your exhalation, fold toward the floor. Might be an inch or two. On your inhale, rise. If folding with your legs crossed is not feasible or possible, put your feet flat. Widen. Or you can hop to your chair. Eventually your forehead folds to the floor. Really noticing the upright moment. Bring it all the way back to neutral. Elbows wide. Just a minute. Eyes closed. Open the back body, open the front. One more time. To sit tall, release your hands and be still, notice. Invite that in. That change, that new thrum of circulation. It's more than blood moving. These channels are opening. Free your breath, free your energy. Shake it out, hands and knees. So put a blanket underneath your knees. I have mine folded in a long rectangle. Cat-cow. Toes are tucked, rounding the back. Release the throat. Exhaling, inhale. Quicker. Whatever you can do, let it get a little quicker. 10, 9, pulling your hips towards your hands. Dropping your heart to lift your chin. Start to feel that shape in the body. Drawing your hips towards your hands. Dropping your heart to lift your chin. 3, 2, good. As you lift your chin, you're going to lift your hands and then drop your hands round. Inhale up, exhale, round. So you rock a little bit back and you rock a little bit forward. The rounding of your back gets even bigger. Imagine that you could bring your elbows all the way to touch when you bring your hands together. Open the back body and then open the front. Good. 3, 2, good. Step your feet right in front onto the heels on the fold of the mat, the balls of the feet on the floor. Hands are on blocks in front of you if you choose, or hands on a chair. And we just come into some simple frogs. Big bend in the knees. Knees wide, heart high. Inhale when you lift your hips. Exhale when you sit it down.
So we're using this as a means of flushing the breath, of flushing the hips, just for 3. And since you're frog experts, you're all set. 1 more. Good, good. Set everything aside and shake it out. And you get this little loose sort of bop right into the heels. We're going to turn the hands and the feet in opposite directions. So your knees turn, your hands turn. Out of you. Flutter the lips. Loosen the turn. Get a little bit bigger. Get a little bit bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shake your legs. Shake your hands. Shake your hands. Shake your thighs. Be still now. Feel. Just feel. Set your eyes on one point on the floor. There's going to be an upheaval. Deeply breathe into it, pull it up, and then breathe it out. Everything that was stagnant, still, caught, thick, unruly, that we don't take it forward. Better? Down to your belly. Open your blanket so that you have a wide, flat rectangle to protect your hips and clear the space around you so that you've got a little bit of clear territory. So the palms come down and make a baby cobra. Then the left arm goes long and you're going to roll to the right, dropping your right foot behind you. Sorry, to the left. Drop your right foot behind you and roll belly down to baby cobra. Roll right arm long, roll right, open the left knee. So we just go side to side. And from the outside, it might not look like much. From the inside, we're massaging the inner organs as we drop our weight onto our abdomen. And then we roll open. As loose and as playful as you will allow. That the places that are caught tight, everywhere that doesn't feel like play. One more each side, don't miss it, roll it out. Oh, good, find center. Walk your left fingertips out in the very tips of the fingers. Tuck your left toes under so your knees off the floor. Right hand to reach back. Maybe you work right here or you hold your outer ankle. Press your left side down, raise the right. Exhale, right side down. Inhale, reach up. You're pressing right into the right heel and you're allowing that to open the right shoulder, the right hip, the right thigh. Getting a little deeper. Rise to stay a beat. Releasing, right hand out, right toes tucked under, left hand back. Reach back or hold your outer ankle to rise. And settle. Again, massaging the inner organs, really drawing open the front body and the back. This time, rise to pause. Stay, breathing out, breathing in, and all the way out. Good. Plant your hands. Rise up. Tuck of the chin. Drop your head deeply. Tuck your tail. Lengthen your back. And walk your knees right into the middle of that blanket. So building kneeling, it may mean 2 blocks for you. It may mean 1, it may mean none. If you can do Virasana, hero pose, sit right between your heels. Right hand back, left hand back. Just broaden the chest, lift the heart, sit the seat. If you need to, sit on a chair with 1 foot flat and just walk 1 toe back so that right thigh starts to open. Drop your right knee down the side. I'll do a chair version next Monday. So left hand makes a flat fist. We're going to make a figure of 8 around the chest. All the lymph nodes around the chest. The muscles that line the ribs are difficult to access, so use the hand. And then a circle around your navel and down along the left thigh, up the left side of the body to the left side neck, top of shoulder, and even the left jaw. Change. Right hand, flat fist, figure of 8. Where is it tight? Where is it caught? Where is it congested? The way if you have something caught in your chest, somebody thumps you to shake it loose. What do we have emotionally that needs to be sort of thumped loose around the navel, down the right side thigh, inside thigh, outside thigh, and up the right side body to the right side of the throat, the neck, the top of the shoulder, the side of the jaw. Hands back. Good. And as you come upright, just notice the change. We're going to set everything aside. Come to lie down on your back. If you choose, you can unfold your blanket 1 time. Or just be flat to the floor. You pick. So you'll draw your left shoulder up towards your ear and your right shoulder down away from your ear. Pull your left knee up and press your right heel away. So the left side shortens, the right side down. Change, right side pulls up, left side press down. And remember that move we did in the last sequence of 1 shoulder up, 1 shoulder down? Just like that, but add the legs. I want you to imagine the left side of your body rubbing against the right side of your body, right through the center line. Make fists when you pull up on your shoulder. Open your hand as you reach out through the shoulder. Flex your foot as you pull up. Point as you put out. So there's this huge coordination. Pull, tighten, stretch. 3, 2. Good. Pause, notice. Walk your feet in. Last 2 moves. Hips up, palms down beneath your hips. Draw your heels high off the floor. Heels up. Knees bent if need be. Right down, inhale up. Left down, inhale up. Here's your modification. Work here or 2 heels down. Inhale up. Knees bent as you choose, or legs straighten. It's as though all of our practices culminate in this one. Use what you know. Close your eyes. You're breathing out hesitation. You're igniting your devotion, your passion, your commitment. You're reminding yourself of your power. You are in command of what you take in. Your own inner conversation. What of your own words will you keep? Keep what you admire. This is me. 3, 2. Good. Put your feet down. Free your hands, put them behind your head. Let your legs lift you up, a little forward fold. So if you can't do hands behind heads, and now you put your hands on the outer thighs, and a little bit of a fold. If you can, hands behind your head. Again, straightening the legs to bring yourself up. So any distress or history of injury in the back, use your legs. If you don't need to, keep your legs on the floor. Forward fold, lying back, eyes closed. Last movements. Remembering, claiming, I am this. And lie back and be done and feel. Feel the pulse of your body. Feel the flow. Prana is the life force of the universe. It's how you achieve anything. Invite it everywhere. Let your breath be large and free. There may be emotion here if it needs to cry, to make a sound. As the breath settles, as the body settles, the rich quiet that enfolds you. Keep your breath a little full. On your inhalation, you are drawing energy, light, into the spine. On the exhalation, it glows. Inhale, light and energy, focused and gathered to the spine. On the exhalation, it glows, brilliant, brilliant. Use your mind. Direct your Shakti, your power. You're building a battery of light in the Sushumna, this central channel of energy. More light. Gather it in. Into the spine, exhaling, it's Brilliant. 20 seconds. All the way through the base of the skull. And then release your attention. Feeling the light you've made. Each day you practice this, you increase your capacity for prana shakti, for the enabling power of prana in your life, that which achieves anything. This is the channel where it needs access, creates mental and physical stability. Pause your playlist, build your cross-legged seat, take your time. Legs are crossed, spine is tall, feeling that axis within you bright, even now. It's an organizing force through the center of the body. And as you come to this simple seat, the meditation for the pranavayu is attention to the senses, the way we take in the world, the mouth, the lips, the throat, the nose, the nostrils, the sinuses, the ears, the outer ear, the ear canal, eyes in their socket and the long optic nerve. And the very skin of your face and your hands and your scalp. These are gateways. Have an awareness of light that surrounds you. On your inhalation, that light passes into the mouth. On the exhalation, the light gathers at the midbrain. In the nose and the mouth, to the midbrain. In the ears and the nose and the mouth, on the inhalation, white light gathers at the midbrain. And that point of the midbrain is from the center of the forehead straight back, from the crown of the head straight down where they meet. Draw light through the surface of your skin, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, and on the inhalation, gather it right to that midbrain point. And exhale back out. Let it move. Washing your senses with light.
And then gathering your attention. Keep a focus on that midbrain point. Let it be bright, clear with white light. And let that white light bathe the organ of your brain, that which processes all we take in, the tastes, the smells, the sounds and sights of our world. Bathe the brain in white light. Let the breath become softer and the light become brighter. The face is soft, the breath becomes completely free, involuntary. The brain is bright, resting quietly in its brilliance. Just for the next 30 seconds, bask in white light. Begin to deepen your breathing. Aware of all your senses and their reception. Attentive today to what you take in. Seek out beauty, joy, and bliss. Feed that pranic force with the good of your world. Sustain yourself with neutrality when you encounter other aspects. Breathe it in and breathe it out. We begin then to build our own reservoir of beauty. And we become less affected, less triggered by that which we wish we had not taken in. Send it back out. Sweep wide, reach high. Palms together down the middle 3 times. Thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Satnam, true self. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale.
Nam. Satnam. Day 4. Hopefully you're starting to begin to feel how it fits together, the movements of the spine, the clarity of the spine, the perspective that we can begin to build. I will see you for day 5 tomorrow, Tuesday at noon, Wednesday at noon. This Thursday is the American holiday of Thanksgiving, so this Thursday I will teach at 9 a.m. The following Friday I will teach at 9 a.m. So no noon class on Thursday and Friday. I will teach at 9 so that you can head out into a grateful Thanksgiving day with your good friends and family. I will see you so soon. Let me know if you have questions. Enjoy it all. Satnam. Hey, Sue.